It's the third and main day of the Chut Festival today, as devotees have offered special prayers to the setting sun this evening. The festival will officially come to a conclusion tomorrow morning with the worshipping of the rising sun. Essentially, a festival of the Madhesi community, Chhat in recent time has been embraced by people from different walks of life. Meanwhile, in the sporting world, Australia have been crowned the champions of the ODI cricket as they stunned host India at the Ahmedabad's Narendra Modi Stadium. Good evening, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha and these are the headlines of the hour. Chhat Festival celebrated across the nation by worshipping the setting sun. Chhat to conclude tomorrow with the worshipping of the rising sun. The network of human traffickers expand as more unsuspecting Nepali nationals trapped by the deadly nexus. Over 8,000 youths opting for destinations in the US and Europe. The World Health Organization describes the Al-Shifa hospital in Gaza as a death zone. US says no deal reached on the release of hostages by Hamas group. And Australia crowned the ICC World Cup 2023 champions as host India stunned by 6 wickets. Travis Head guides Australia to a victory with a commanding century. On the third and the main day of the Chhat Festival today, the setting sun was worshipped this evening at various places in the country, including Mithilanchal. The festival is celebrated in the Mithilanchal region with special fervor. The government issued a public holiday today on the occasion of Chhat Festival. Chhat Festival is observed from Kartik Shukla Chaturdashi to Saptami by worshipping the Surya Dev or the sun. On the main day of the Chhat Festival today, devotees thronged the banks of rivers, lakes and ponds this evening to worship the setting sun. The Chhat Festival concludes after worshipping the rising sun tomorrow morning. It is believed that fasting during the Chhat Festival brings in good health and prosperity to the family. Chhat Festival, which previously used to be observed only in the Tarai Madhesh region in the southern belt of the country, has gradually gained popularity and is observed throughout the country now. Devotees thronged riverbanks and water bodies in the Kathmandu Valley to worship the setting sun this evening on the main day of the Chhat Festival. Devotees reached the banks of rivers and ponds in Guheshwari, Kamalpokhri, Thapathali, Sanepa, Balkhu, Nakhu, among other places to worship the setting sun. The banks of rivers and water bodies were well decorated with colorful decorative lights during the Chhat Puja. President Ramchandra Paudel also reached the worshipping site in Guheshwari this evening to worship the setting sun. The Kamalpokhri Chhat Puja Society has also informed that Vice President Ram Sahai Yadav, along with other VIPs, attended the Chhat Puja organized by the Kathmandu metropolis this evening. In our Public Voice segment, today we asked people in several provinces which aspect of the Chhat Festival they liked the most. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
तराईको सबभन्दा ठुलो पर्व मध्ये हो हैन अनि त्यही भएर मलाई यो छठ चाहिँ एकदमै मान्य लाग्छ
पारिवारिक जमघट र भक्ति माहौल राम्रो लाग्छ
एकदमै मन पर्छ छठी मैयाले सबजनालाई ब्लेस गर्नुहुन्छ
यही एउटा यस्तो पर्व हो जुनमा अस्ताउँदो सूर्यलाई पनि पूजा गर्छ र उदाउँदो सूर्यलाई पनि पूजा गर्छ
सबैजना एकै ठाउँमा बसेर पूजा गर्ने त्यो जतिको मलाई सबभन्दा मजा आउने
सबजना एक ठाउँमा एकट्ठा हुन्छ अनि सबजनाको भेटघाट हुन्छ अनि रमाइलो
सबै पूजा पाठ खानपिन सबै मन पर्छ
बच्चा बुच्चीलाई पनि रमाइलो हुन्छ घर परिवारसँग पनि भेटभाट हुन्छ सबैलाई राम्रो लाग्छ
छठले चाहिँ यो सामाजिक सद्भाव कायम राख्छ यो पछि चाहिँ मलाई एकदमै राम्रो लाग्छ
यो आस्थाको पर्व हो विश्वासको
यो पर्वमा एकदमै घर खुसीले भरेको हुन्छ किनभने पुरा परिवार नै एक साथमा हुन्छ
Over 2,000 youths from the nation are opting for employment abroad on a daily basis in the face of economic recession, lack of employment opportunities, among other reasons. Human traffickers, in the meantime, are thriving on the opportunity as they charge hefty amount taking unsuspecting youths through illegal routes on their way to the US, Europe, and Canada. Many of these youths even lose their life in the course of the perilous journey. According to Nepal police, over 8,000 youths are currently in course of illegally trying to reach the US. 32-year-old Subhas Shrestha from Sindhupalchok's Barabise on 24th of August had paid 8 million rupees to the agents 3 months ago to go to his dream destination, America. However, he was arrested by the American immigration as he crossed Mexico to land on US territory late September. Shrestha had called his family members on 12th of November as he had said that everything was under control. However, the family members received the news of his death the very next day while he was in the detention of the immigration office. Human Trafficking Prevention Bureau of Nepal Police has informed that some 178 Nepali nationals have been stopped from using illegal routes to go abroad in the past 5 years. However, the trend of paying millions of rupees to the trafficking agents to reach out to destinations including the USA, Europe, and Canada has continued unabated. The Bureau has estimated that some 5,000 youths are currently using the illegal route to land in these destinations illegally. The human traffickers are found to comb the villages in search of unsuspecting youths to trap them. The employment experts say that the government has not been able to raise awareness regarding possible consequences when people use illegal routes to reach their destinations. It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before that, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked you, what should be done to control poaching? 71% voted for A, strict legal action, 19% voted for B, arrange security, and 10% voted for C, public awareness. Here's today's question. What should be done to prevent from the clutches of human traffickers? Your options are A, general awareness, B, tough actions, and C, better employment back home. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Health professionals from the US, Canada, among other countries, will be arriving in Nepal to treat the burn victims who suffered burns in the fire that took place at Morang's Urlabari on Lakshmi Puja Day last Sunday. Kantipur Hospital informed that 10 doctors from countries including the US, Canada, and Mexico were called to facilitate the treatment of the burn victims. 26 people who suffered burns in the fire in Urlabari are receiving treatment at Kantipur Hospital. Among the injured, 8 are in critical condition and are being treated in the intensive care unit ICU. Along with the burn victims of Urlabari, a total of 50 patients are receiving treatment at Kantipur Hospital. The hospital has said there has been problem in providing services to the burn victims due to lack of resources and manpower, as well as the rise in burn cases. There is lack of specialized doctors to treat burn-related cases, while there is not enough facility in Bir Hospital, TU Teaching Hospital, and other large hospitals in the capital. Although the government has made plans to provide treatment to burn patients in all the 7 provinces, its implementation has been feeble. There are less than 50 plastic surgeons in the country for the treatment of burn-related cases. According to statistics, there are 40,000 to 50,000 people who suffer from burn-related injuries in the country annually. Doctors say that the number of burn victims are high during the winter season. It's time now for the international update. The World Health Organization has described the Al-Shifa hospital in Gaza as a death zone. A joint UN team led by the WHO assessed the hospital for 1 hour following its occupation by the Israeli military, and as some patients and those seeking shelter there began to evacuate it. The team said they saw evidence of shelling and gunfire and observed a mass grave at the hospital's entrance. They were told it held the remains of 80 people. Following an evacuation, which the hospital director said was ordered by the Israeli army, but which the army said was requested by the director, 300 critically ill patients remain in Al-Shifa, formerly the largest and most advanced hospital in Gaza. The WHO said it was trying to arrange the urgent evacuation of remaining patients and staff to other facilities in Gaza and repeated calls for a ceasefire. It's time now for the sports news.
Sports news.
The national team of Yemen has arrived in Kathmandu to participate in the second round of FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Nepal. The Yemen team arrived in Kathmandu earlier this evening. Nepal will take on Yemen in the second round match this Tuesday. Both the sides are looking for the first win of the second round as Nepal lost to the UAE while Yemen were defeated by Bahrain. The match at Tripureshwar's Dasrat Stadium is also likely to see the return of Ananta Tamang, who had missed the 4-0 drubbing at the hands of UAE last week. Yemen are placed 156 in FIFA ranking, while Nepal are ranked 173rd. Host Hong Kong have clinched the four-nation T20 series as they defeated Tanzania in the tournament final played earlier today. Hong Kong elected to field first as Tanzania were bowled out for 84 runs in 18.4 overs. Tanzania got off to a worst possible start, losing both the openers cheaply. One down bat, Monica Pascal anchored the innings with 42 runs. However, they lost wickets at regular intervals at the other end to be eventually bowled out in the 19th over. Pierce Kamunya was the only other batter to get to the double digit as she scored 10 runs. Mariko Hill was the most successful bowler with 5 wickets, while Ikra Shahar claimed 3 wickets. In reply, Hong Kong were made to fight hard to get to the winning target. They lost the opener Mariko Hill for a duck as they came under pressure early on. Natasha Miles steadied the innings with 27 runs. She was well supported by Shanzeen Shahzad, who scored 16 runs, and later Mariam Bibi, who chipped in with 17 runs. Hong Kong eventually reached the target in 19.1 overs, losing 5 wickets. Meanwhile, Nepal defeated Japan by 46 runs to clinch the third place in the four-nation T20 series. In the match played this morning to decide the third place, Nepal posted a victory target of 116 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Nepal's opening batter, Pooja Mahatos, top scored with 43 runs, while Roma Thapa contributed 22 runs. Likewise, Rubina Chetri also chipped in with 21 runs, while skipper Indu Burma could only make 12 runs. Japan's Ahilya Chandal, Arika Toguchi, and Ayumi Fujikawa shared a wicket each. In reply, Japan were restricted to 70 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. Japan's opener, Akari Nishimura, top scored for them with 29 runs. Sangeeta Rai, Indu Burma, Sitarana Magar, Khushi Dongol, and Soni Pakrin shared a wicket each for Nepal. Nepal had lost to Hong Kong and Tanzania in the league stage of the tournament. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.